Yu-Gi-Oh! Favorite card game growing up. I used to collect cards, trade them, play against my friends, and I made many great memories. The first season of the animated series was so good to watch, and it's still nostalgic to me. Something that I always preach is when Yugi said,
"Into assembling this deck, I have to believe that it holds some secret strategy. This card is useless."
Today, I'm going to play Pokemon FireRed, but with the Yu-Gi-Oh style, and the only way to see how good the game is by playing it. So, the starters are Illusion Magician, Paladin OW, and Black Chick. I went for Illusion Magician for a good reason, you'll see. The first duel went super well. The first monster I caught is Kurubu. He says that he will always remain loyal to its owner, so I had to get him to the party, come on now. I caught Celtic G and Baby Dragon, Feral Imp on Route 22, many monsters that I love from the show, so I had no choice to capture them. On the second rival duel, I won with no problems, and I already got 5 monsters. I wonder if they're gonna evolve at some points, because I don't even know that, but we'll see. The first gym leader is Rex. He mentioned that it would have been the 8th gym leader if it wasn't for Joey winning against his Red Eyes Black Dragon, so that's a good reference. We love to see it. The first monster that he sent out is Swam BTL, then Little D, or better known as Little Dick, just kidding, and lastly Orobai. I had no problem defeating them with my Illusion M by using Pursuit. Really good move. And by winning, my friend, Illusion M evolved into the Dark Magician. This is so excited, one of my favorite cards of all time. It's just the GOAT, come on. The next duel is against T. Gardner, so there's more than just a rival, and I love it. She sent out Celtic G, Kurubo, and lastly Dark Magician Curl. She didn't give anything to us for winning. It was just a cool thing to see in action. We finally got our experience share near the Mounting Moon. It's free. We love that. Normally you're supposed to obtain or see 50 Pokemon if I'm not mistaken, so it's a lot. And my team overall has some really good levels, so I'm really happy with how it's going. At level 18, Kurubo evolved into Wing Kurubo. Love that little guy. Outside Mounting Moon, Tristan wants a duel, and he was easy to defeat. I mean, we've seen it in the show. He's not too good. On the rival battle, a rival now has Red Eyes Black Dragon, and I still managed to win. I kinda wish I went for this little Black Chick Dragon, whatever you want to call it instead, because I do love Red Eyes Black Dragon a lot. I was always fascinated by how he looks back in the days. Anyways, I found a Toonstone, which means I can evolve certain species into their Toon form. A really cool features that was added for this nice Yu-Gi-Oh mod. We love to see it. The second gym leader is Mako. He has a Mystic Elf, Starboar, and Mr. Boy. And lastly, his iconic legendary fish. It was a fun fight, nothing to worry about. Baby Dragon evolved into Thousand Dragon, another hype one from the Joey's card or deck. So, it's a hype one. I don't think he evolves more than that though. On the boat, Weevil wants a duel. Sadly for him, his insects stand no chance against my Thousand Dragon. Sorry Weevil, you always suck. And I still hate you for what you did to Yugi with the Exozio cards. I still remember it, man. He hits me in my nerve system. We had another duel with a rival, and he stand no chance. Third gym leader is May, and by believing in the heart of the monsters, I lost. No worries though. On my second try, I did get the dub. Well, it was a quite difficult battle, especially against her last monster. I gotta say though that May in the show was probably the hottest, the waifu of the show. I mean, was there someone more cute than her at the time? I'm not sure. On Route 9, I caught a Gaia TFK. I love that monster as well. Next duel is against the one and only Green Kaiba. Not too sure why he has his hair dyed green, but it is what it is because he still has his iconic Blue Eyes White Dragon, and he stand no chance against my Dark Magician. Because he lost, guys, funny enough, he said, "Screw the rules, I have green hair." I don't really get it. It's kind of funny, but it is what it is. In the cave, the twins Paradox challenged us to a duel. The fight wasn't bad. It's just one thing that I really love about this ROM hack that is really different from many is that there's so many duelists. You know, it's not something you normally see, so it's really cool that the creator took and this team to do that, to add many duelists from the franchise into the game. So, while, you know, doing my thing, Celtic G finally evolved into OBX Celtic. Oblix. Didn't really change too much in design, so it might not stay on the team due to that, I don't know. The next main duel is against Beauty Duke. Fun fight, I enjoy it, super easy. On round 22, I caught Curse of Dragon. I don't know if there's a fusion in the game. If so, well, we know we will be able to obtain it now that we have both. The fight against Giovanni was quite difficult though. I still managed to win. It was just so unique and different from all the other fights. So from that fight alone, it really made me realize that maybe I should get some new monsters soon. But as we go through this adventure, I didn't really see anything that caught my attention to a point like that I need to catch it, you know. But I actually caught a Buster Blade after that to replace him with my Feral Elf. I'm not too sure if it's going to be worth it or not. Maybe it will. And because we're heading to the grass type, normally it's Erica in this game, they decided to bring back Weevil. So we saw him in the boat, but this time he's here as the 4th gym leader. And this was one hell of a duel. And I loved it, guys, because we can see that Weevil trained a lot since the boat fight. And I'm glad that he did, man. Like, proud of him. Just not enough to stop us because we're just so good, man. We have so much experiences with Pokemon FireRed that it's a matter of figuring out how it works, and then it's game over, man. I'm becoming Yami Yugi right there. So next to the gym, there was a house. So I went there and I spoke with this insect catcher, and he's like, you know what, buddy? Here's a free shiny basic insect. Like, it's cool to have a shiny, but you really think I'm gonna stick to just an insect? Or you think I'm gonna add an insect? I hate bug type. I hate bugs in general. Ain't going in my party, baby. The rival battle in the Pokemon Tower though wasn't too bad. We got ourselves another W, sorry. In the tower, Room Maniac Bonds was here. I challenged you to a duel and won. My Dark Magician is now level 36, so evolving to Dark Sage. I do love how he evolved. I'm just a little sad because Dark Magician is way cooler than this old ass Dark Sage, but he's probably stronger and we might need him, so it is what it is. GTFK also evolving to Swift Gaia. It looks the same but stronger, and now we have to fight against Joy because T told us that he's not doing too well. There's something going on with the Shadow Realm, so we go against Joy, and sadly he stood no chance against us. And yes, he was under control by the Shadow Realm, so by winning he went back to his normal. He got his conscience back, and the Snorlax in this game is BS Garna. I caught it because he has an unbreakable shield, so why not? I'm not gonna add him. I just think I like his shield. Roba is in the game as well. We won the duel. Next to him, I obtained a Jinzo. Oh yeah, Jinzo, man. I don't like the design of this guy. He always creeped me out as a kid, so I don't want to use him because of that. I caught Toon Dark Magician and Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon in the Safari Zone. I still don't know if I want to add some Toon monsters because I'm not too sure if they're really that good or not. So it's like, not sure. So we're probably not going to add them. I got the Character Man by defeating all the character fighters in the dojo, which was very cool for them to do that. Like, it makes sense. Next, it's a rival battle, and this one was quite a challenge. Gary is becoming much stronger than he was after all the other fights that we had with him, all the other duels that we had, I should say. I haven't won, so sorry, buddy. We got ourselves Cyber Dragon instead of Lapras. I'm gonna add him to the party instead of Buster Blade, because honestly, Buster Blade wasn't really that good from what I've seen. And right after the rival battle, Psychic Arcana wants to duel. This lucky guy got a shiny Dark Magician, like the heck. But we still managed to win. The next Giovanni fight was quite difficult to beat. He's becoming stronger every fight like a rival, and we love that a lot. And I don't look forward to our next duel, Giovanni, because it's probably going to be a little harder than usual. Now for the gym leader in Saffron City, it is Odeon. This fight I had to use some Hyper Potion for the first time. I normally don't really go with all those healing potions until it's really necessary, and when it came to that battle I needed to, so I had to revive my Magician to really win that. Like, it took some time to win. I still won. Ramon, or better known as Yugi's grandpa, is the 6th gym leader. He was the hardest, toughest duel that we ever encountered in the game, and it makes sense. This guy has a lot of knowledge. Definitely need better monsters, but there's some new. But the legendary bards are replaced by the Egyptian gods. So for the first time, my friend, in our Pokemon FireRed playthrough, we're going to catch all 3 because I want those fucking Egyptian gods. I always loved them as a kid. So fascinating, so amazing. Like, you can't deny that if you can use the Egyptian cards, you will use them because they're just so powerful. But yeah, the first one was Obelix. It was very easy, man. I didn't use many Ultra Balls to catch it. I got it with the first one. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but he's now part of the party. I love him. So now I decided to head to the power plant, and Psyche Ishishi was there to stop me from going any further, so I had to defeat her. Very easy. And now let me just fight the second Egyptian card, and this one is Slifer, baby. Slifer! And it was another easy Egyptian. I don't know how easy they are to catch normally, the birds, but I just feel like with what I've seen, they're just so easy because I don't remember. It doesn't matter. So we only have one more left, but we cannot obtain it just yet because we have to go to the mansion, and rich boy Maguba wants a duel, you know, Kaiba's brother, and we won the fight with no problems. So now we have 2 Egyptian gods. Nothing is stopping me. Like, once I have all 3, how are they gonna stop me? So we head to the gym. The leader here is Darts. This duel was unexpected because of my Egyptian cards. I thought like this fight would have been easy, right? No. It was a really hard one where I had to heal a lot, which I don't normally do, as you've seen. So it was like the only differences, and it made us get the W because I really want to, guys. So now that this is settled, we only have one more batch to go. But before we do that, we can actually head to the islands to go see Martrus normally, to go, you know, grab the final Egyptian card. So I decided to go ahead and go get him, and with just one Ultra Ball, I got Ra. And now we have all 3 Egyptian gods to our side. So if we lose, there's a big issue. I mean, they're level 50, right? So who knows? The final gym leader is not Giovanni. It's Bakura. This fight could have been much harder, but again, with the Egyptian gods, nothing is stopping us from there. Step aside. The rival battle before the league. Do I have to say something, guys? Nah, not really. I won with no problem. We're heading to the victory road. Rex and Weevil stopped me and wanted a one last duel. It's pretty cool to see them fight together, as we've seen in the show in the past. They're really good friends, right? I don't know if anything happens to them. It's been too long, but I'm pretty sure they are good friends. So I had to go against those 2, and I won the duel because I believe in the heart of the card much more than I did before. So, ladies and gentlemen, now there's not much to do. I mean, the real challenge is here. The first Elite Four member is against Pegasus with the Toon Monsters. What I enjoyed during this duel is that he was using his iconic cards that we've seen in the past, and this fight was just so challenging. Again, I still managed to win. The second Elite Four member is Joey. So he's back, huh? And he has some of his most powerful monsters, and I struggled a lot during that fight because, yeah, he was just that good, man. He learned, he gained a lot of knowledge and experiences. Probably because of Yugi, a character that we still haven't seen and is the most iconic guy. So hopefully we're gonna see Yugi. I want to see my boy Yugi, or at least Yami Yugi. I mean, they're the same. The next fight is against Merrick, and he goddamn won because my team is not strong enough, man. Even though I got the Egyptian cards, I still managed to win. So I was kind of mad, but while leveling, I evolved my Cyber Twin into Cyber N. So now, fuck it, we're back in action because we got some level. So because of that, Merrick was much easier to defeat, but because of this fight, I run out of revive while fighting him, right? So it kind of sucks because we still have 2 more openings to go through. And the next one is Kaiba with the right color of hair. I'm just glad that Kaiba is here. Yugi's definitely at some points, right? And with the right play, guys, we managed to win against him. And I just love seeing his blue eyes white dragon. They're just so freaking badass as monsters, yo. They're some of the best out there, man. So yeah, it was a crazy fight. And now, guys, and he also had a freaking Obelix, so it was like, damn. And Merrick had Ra, so I'm guessing the champion at this point is Yugi, guys. I hope so. And yes, it is indeed time for the champion, and the champion is Yugi after all. We finally get to see him. So his team, guys, was quite exceptional, and I really enjoyed fighting Yami Yugi because he had the scariest of his team. He had Exodia, which I believe is probably Mewtwo, Slifer, you know, his iconic monster that we always see him using. And regardless of that, guys, of me not having any revives, I still managed to get the nice dub, the W winner. I'm the winner. Yeah, woo, I ain't no loser. Because I believe more in the heart of the card than Yugi, I guess, this time. By winning, my friend, we are now the king of games. So this game was so fun. I had such a blast using Yu-Gi-Oh monsters and seeing all those duelists throughout the whole region. What a game. Before I go, always believe in the heart of the card.
This card is useless.